Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 95. In the last episode, we were looking at food for the rocket, and one option was the berry sludge, which of course requires sleet wheat, and I think... yeah, I did forget to. I left myself a note to check, because I was pretty sure I forgot to do that when we first were looking at it. So we basically just have to wait for these to finish, because I can't even queue these up unless you actually have some, which is kind of an annoying feature, but anyway. The other thing, what else did I leave on my notes? It's also food related. The other option was grub fruits. Yes, they can't get at these. This is not going to work. Alright, let's lose that. Let's see. Maybe they can do stairs. Can creatures use stairs? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Because they are not properly wall climbers. They can go up like little ramps like that, but they're not properly wall climbers. So I don't know if that's going to work for them or not. Let's just try it. That's all we can do, right? And what was there's one more thing. Oh, right. Down here. We don't really need this airlocked off anymore. We're long past the point of worrying about these. And with this open, they can't use this passage, so I'm just going to get rid of that and just put in an actual floor here so that they can still use this plastic tube. Well, they can still use it. Okay, it just looks really strange, so I'm just going to get rid of it anyway, but that actually quite surprised me. They technically should just, like, fall right through it, right? Like, I'm glad they don't, but that is kind of strange. Anyway. So yeah, that is where we are. Now, will you actually go across here to here? Are you trying to and you just can't do it, or do you just have no interest in doing that? Yeah, maybe they can't use stairs either. So I guess we'll just do... give them a forced stair, I suppose. No, you really don't want to use that square? Thank you. That was weird. Just would not let me click on that square. That was very strange. So then the question of the day then becomes, if they can use that to get over here, that's great, but how do they then get to these ones? Must have, like, dig them a kind of a crazy path, I suppose. Like, if I did something like that, would that work for them? I don't know. So we can, again, we'll just try it. I don't 100% know the way non-wall climbers work, if they can go through diagonals or not. So this might be totally pointless, but... having said that, the dupes can't do it to actually build it, so I guess it really isn't going to work, is it? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. Either way, this though lets them at least work on these ones. Well, I guess these are just seeds, they're not even planted, so I guess I would need to move them and pip them in, I guess is the idea. don't think this is going to work. I don't think that's going to let them pass that, but... They definitely cannot use ladders, obviously. Actually, if that's oxalate, that's just all going to melt away anyway, so at some point this is just going to disappear anyway. So there's really no point even worrying about that. No, I think we're just going to have to live with just the few that are there and just have to hope that they do eventually harvest so we can start using them. I guess that's going to have to do, I suppose. You probably have... Yeah, you have a bit. Six tiles, okay. It's not bad, it's not enough, but it's not bad. I guess they are completely sorted, huh? Yeah, air's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Suppose I could switch these out to airflow and let some of this gas down. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. We might have a little bit of polluted leak through here, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, this is already all carbon dioxide anyway, so this really doesn't even matter. The pressure is really high. I got thinking I might want to have, if I can find a spot for it, somewhere where I can just have a long passage that goes straight out to space, just so stuff can vent naturally and slowly, rather than me pumping air out, because that takes power. Just something passive, right? I was not sure if I have a spot. I suppose maybe over here. Just dig this all the way down, avoiding the neutronium. Yeah, maybe right about here, actually. Just dig a super long ladder. We're going to lose all this chlorine, but I don't really care about that, to be honest. Yeah, I think this could totally work. I mean, obviously, because carbon dioxide's sinking, it's only going to matter because there's so much pressure, but... You know, I think we're going to do it. This might be nuts, but I think we're going to do it. Yeah, we'll basically just come right off of here. We'll leave that closed in for a bit until they're almost done. Oh, actually, we'll go over one square. This is all open anyway, so it doesn't terrifically matter. That's fine. Yeah, okay. So it's not like a perfectly straight bit, but that really doesn't matter. In fact, if we just open this up, there'll be more room for airflow. This is always going to be a bit of a pinch point, but I can't do anything about that because of that one piece of neutronium. there are ways of getting rid of neutronium. Some of them are best described as cheating, and some of them best described as cheating badly. I'm not doing any of them, so that'll be fine. In this bit here, it's not really that big a deal anyway, but I don't really want to throw away this air for no reason. This is mostly I just want rid of this carbon dioxide. And this will be, of course, very, very slow. Like, the vacuum doesn't pull the way a vacuum really should, but still, I think it will slowly and very, very passively help with the drastic overpressure we've got happening here. Because this is way too much carbon dioxide. Just far too much. And besides, this gives them something to do, because it's not like they're bored and looking for stuff to do, right? Oops. Printables. Alright, let me find something and I'll be back. Alright, coal, always a good shout. We haven't had any coal at all in a while, other than what little the hatches are producing, and that's just not much. So now we'll actually have some coal, and that would be very nice. I mean, these things are doing okay, but it doesn't seem to be too much. Well, there's a good pile of excess lumber here. Yeah, I guess we're hanging in there in terms of lumber. So these must all be running now at full speed. I don't know if we need more than that or not, but that's probably enough. Having said that, I'm noticing you are a problem. Any bit that comes off of here is just going to be falling down here, and it would require dupes to come and manually move it, and that's not going to work for me. That's not going to work for me at all. So we'll just fix that. Let's just fix that. And I suppose while they're working on this bit, there's really no reason we can't be over here working more on this bit, right? I'm assuming the teleport is long since ready by now. Oh yeah, it's totally fine. So yeah, let's go ahead and put some more work in there as well. Absolutely no reason not to. It's fairly early in the day, so we haven't lost too much time. So there is still a staggering amount of work to do over here, so there's a lot of wiring to be done, let alone all this building, but even just the wiring, tons to do. Alright, leave you to that. Oh, actually, I should pop back here. As I was flipping off, I saw a slug here, and that reminded me, I had an excellent comment as another alternate to bringing coal over here, or, for that matter, running on the wheel. A couple of options that were suggested. I could bring lumber over here, either directly through the teleporter or just planting some trees, and just have a wood burner here, or, and the reason the slug reminded me is, the other option was slug farming, basically just make a little passage, whole bunch of wires, and then every time these guys sleep, they would give us free power, and that's not a bad shout either. Right now, you have a lot of spaces where you could sleep, but I suppose I could try and trap one of you in a specific, like make a little corridor, so it'd be kind of forced where you would be. It does seem pretty cruel, but it would certainly work. Because there are several slugs over here. Like in here, for example, would be fantastic. Because you don't have a lot of room. So maybe I will do that, actually. If I block off so you can't get out... Yeah, because I can make this. I won't be able to get every last square that they could sleep on, but I will be able to get many of them. Yeah, if I do something like that, right? The actual connection can just go through there, that's fine. Yeah, that will get most of the squares they could sleep on. Again, not every single last one, but as long as I get most of them, I have a good chance of connecting them. At least one of them. That'll be very nice. Yeah, that's... And then I don't have to feel bad about trapping one of them, because they already were in here, so clearly that's not my fault, right? I can't be blamed for something the game did on its own. Yeah, like for an example, this evening I'd be pulling power off this one for free. This one I think is in the wrong spot, but this one would be fine. So... And then I guess later, if I wanted to, I could expand into here. Maybe try and get some of this one, but there's a lot of open area here. It might not go as well, but... possibly. But anyway, even if I just get one or two out of here, I think that's totally good. That would totally work for me. Let's have this one be the preferred first thing to build. Wherever you are. Oh, you're down here playing with them, okay. There we go, okay. So if they sleep on this roof, I won't get them, but if they sleep on this floor, I will. And then any bits over here are all fine as well, so... Yeah, I think that'll be totally good enough. Obviously we have to wait for all this to get built, but... that's not a problem. Okay, cool. Alright, how are we doing on the massive ladder here? Just about done. And this section here is not anywhere near done yet, but that's fine. Okay, so it looks like they chose to do the top section more than the bottom section. That's fine. I guess we could speed up a bit as well. Okay. Might lose some of this water, I suppose, but that doesn't really matter. Not super worried about that. How are you doing in terms of oxygen? You still have a bit in your suit left. So you're fine for a little while yet. Although I do have air coming through here, so most of this section you don't even need your suit for. In fact, what do you even need your suit for, really? Just really when you're down here. It's the only part you really need it for. Alright. I guess you can work when your suit's done. You're not... Oh, I guess when you get... If you start working on this, you would want it as well, but... You don't currently seem interested in working on that part, so... I guess it doesn't matter. Why is there liquid pipes breaking over here? Shouldn't be anything in these. Why are you breaking here? This should be plenty warm enough. What is happening here? I don't get why you got broken. I really don't. I don't really want thermally reactive, right? I guess I could swap it out to granite, but I don't think it's gonna make a humongous difference. But you're definitely taking cold damage. I mean, yes, the liquid coming in is stupidly cold, but the whole point was that it then warms up here, but maybe it just doesn't sit in here long enough. So maybe that you need to be brought in warmer. So let's wait and shut that off for a bit, let that get up to 15. I suppose that's all we can really do, right? I guess that'll have to be good enough, I suppose. Even though it really isn't. It's not even close to good enough, but anyway. Alright. Let's see if we can't finish off that last little bit before I send you back. Yeah, I know you. You definitely want to go back. Alright, that's fine. We'll call that close enough. You didn't 100% finish that build, but it's certainly close enough. I think I can live with it, that one square. That's fine. Okay, let's grab some printables here and find something. Okay, we're just going to grab some steel. Definitely useful. Because we're going to need a ton of steel for all these bunker doors, so... Yes, I know you're running out of air. If you come up here, I'll send you back, then you have all the air you want. It'll be great. Is there some reason you didn't come here, even though you ran right past? Yeah, I know, you're like right there. Get in the teleporter. Why are you not getting in the teleporter? Because you'd rather eat. Okay. That was strange, but okay. You do you, I guess. Oh, I guess I should put a deodorizer in here. Didn't even notice that yellow gas. That's disgusting. Should probably fix that, right? Not that it matters, but it bugs me, so there you go. You can actually reach it. Very close to done there. Still have a monumental amount of stuff to do here, though. I suppose because you don't really have a good access to this, because you have to go down all the way around. So maybe I should just dig through a side passage somewhere, but it's alright. I'll get it done eventually. It's not an urgent thing anyway. I just wanted something to have very passive air pressure reduction. It's not really going to make a huge difference, I don't think. I guess we need to airlock off this bit as well anyway, right? Does this door count as sufficient for an airlock? I don't know. So I think I'm just going to replace it, and then I can be sure. When in doubt, solve the doubt, right? And then this bit here, yeah, that's still walled off. Yeah, I think that's the only other point that of openness, except obviously for this, but this is the whole point, is to clear this section, so. Yeah, I don't think I need any more airlocks anywhere. I don't think so anyway. If I'm wrong, then I guess we'll find out, but I'm pretty sure that's all we need. And if I were nice, I would do that, and then you would have an alternate you could build from the top or the bottom. Okay, well I think we're going to leave things there for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.